Nice to see those blue skies this evening,
Yeah,
right?
nice to get those breaks after that just soaking we got during the first part of the day. It came down hard and it came down for a while. And there's going to be more of that coming our way tomorrow, too. But get ready. Hey, this is live from the coast right now. If I could, I would have moved this camera more to the left, to the west, but it's stuck in this position. However, you can still see the glow of sunset on the beach and offshore. So the coast has cleared out a bit as well. 53 degrees out in Lincoln City. The swells offshore, though, are big, 16, 18 footers, and they will be increasing as the next storm gears up offshore, so that the breakers along the Oregon and Washington coast may be as high as 28 feet come the weekend. Hey, speaking of color, Salem providing it both in terms of the foliage and the sky. Really nice look at our state capital, 54 degrees there. And the winds have settled down, and this is that double rainbow. There's the secondary bow. There's the primary bow. You know, I can tell the difference. The primary bow is usually brighter, but the color pattern is reversed with the secondary bow compared to the primary bow. So next time you see a double rainbow, check that out. Here's Doppler radar. Lots of color. There were some lightning strikes out along the coast, too, with this cold front. But here's the break we're enjoying right now. So if you're going out for high school football, we're doing pretty well. However, there is rain on the coast again with another band of precipitation, so I can't promise you a completely dry night. We ended up with 81/100ths of an inch of rain in Portland today, making it our wettest day in quite a while, since last winter or last spring. A little bit more than that in Hillsborough and McMinnville. Quite a bit more than that up at Astoria, nearly an inch more with 1.78, also over an inch at Tillamook. So we got the soaking we thought we would from our atmospheric river, which is now moving down into southern Oregon. But we have a high wind warning up for the next storm tomorrow, a wind advisory in the valley for that same storm, and a winter weather advisory up in the Cascades as colder air begins to filter in. And again, a high surf advisory beginning at noon tomorrow and going into Sunday morning as those big breakers reach the beaches. So very windy tomorrow. Isolated thunderstorms are possible, but the wind will be the big story with gusts as high as 40 miles an hour in the valley. And the snow in the Cascades will also be the big weather story this weekend. So we get our biggest plastering of snow since last spring. This is the next storm here. It's already geared up and developed quite well, but it's going to keep doing that. And depending on where it tracks will determine who gets the strongest winds and how strong they get. Now, some of the modeling taking it up into Vancouver Island. Other models are taking it on a path more directly into the Olympic Peninsula, which would bring us stronger winds simply because it's a little bit closer to us. Either way, it's going to be a windy, blustery day tomorrow with lots of rain showers and possibly a thunderstorm or two. This is what it looks like on the modeling. This model, again, taking it up towards Vancouver Island. I think the windiest time will be midday. This is at 2 o'clock. That's when we really see those winds kick in. So probably between about 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock will be the windiest time. And then on Sunday, another system rolls into northern Cal, but that won't be a wind maker for us. It will keep the rain going and snow in the Cascades. In fact, speaking of snow in the Cascades, the models have finally settled into about a foot for most of the Oregon and Washington Cascades, which I think is very reasonable given the nature of the system coming on shore. Rainfall, if we run this out through next week, it really ramps up. And you see how it ramped up next Friday? That's because yet another atmospheric river, not this one on Tuesday, that's some fairly light rain, but towards the end of next week, Halloween, there could be a fairly robust atmospheric river aimed towards us. The timing is terrible, I know, but you know, we got 8 days to hopefully see that change. 54 degrees right now, freezing levels already dropped down below 8,000 feet. So the weather impact alert continues through tomorrow because of the wind advisory and gusts of 40 miles an hour in the valley. On Sunday, showers. Monday, some light rain. Tuesday, some light rain. Wednesday and Thursday look dry, woohoo, and back up to about 60 degrees. And then there's Halloween, and unfortunately it looks like rain setting in for the trick-or-treaters. Early warning on that.
Well, all my candy corn's going to get soggy.
I know. For the sake of the kiddos, I hope that atmospheric river changes course.
I'm thinking about dressing as an atmospheric river for Halloween.
You're going to have to explain what that is
I
to
can't
like
wait to see
everyone.
that one.
Thanks, Matt.